I'm Julie Ireland, and this is DIY on the Fly. Today I'm going to show you how to take things that you find around your house and turn them into holiday decorations. Wait till you see what I found in my closet. Wait till you see what I found in my garage. There might even be a pickle jar. Follow me, you're going to love it. Here's what you need. You need an old clock. You're gonna need some miniature ornaments. You can find these at Michael's Craft Store or Joann's. You're gonna need some fake snow, and of course either some paper or some fabric, some scissors, and your handy dandy glue gun. Okay, so here's the first step. You need to first take the clock apart, and in the back of the clock it just has these little screws that are super easy to undo. So we're going to take those off. You're going to remove the back plate like this, and you're going to use a little miniature screwdriver here, and you're going to undo just these screws at the back, just like this. There's two screws at the back. Then you're going to just push out your clock, and it'll come out in one piece just like this. So the next step is, I like to cover this backing for the back of your clock with some kind of fabric or paper, and it's super easy to do. I've got a couple different choices here, and I think I'm going to use this like fabric trim that actually I found at Michael's as well. And all you do is you take your plate and you want to lay it on top of your fabric or your paper, and you want to trace the circle, and then you're going to just take your scissors and you're going to cut out your traced circle. Super easy. Your kids can even help you with this if you like. Okay, voila. You're going to take your glue gun and you're just going to glue that right on. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to glue this backing that we've just glued the fabric to the back of the clock, because of course you need to have a background. So just take your glue gun, actually I'm going to press it here, and right around the edge you want to add your glue. Be careful not to burn yourself. I'm always burning myself. So you're going to glue it right to the back so you have something like that. Now we are ready to make our little scene. Now I'm going to take some of the snow and I'm going to just lay it inside here so that I can get a little bit more of a level ground before I start gluing all of my little items in there. Perfect. And this tree actually is going to be the perfect tree. Okay, so I am going to glue this guy down. Now I'm going to glue down these adorable little soldiers. Put one right here. I'm going to put a couple on the sleigh because, of course, soldiers like to go on sleigh rides. I mean, right? Oh my gosh. This is so adorable. Actually, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of snow on the trees too, so it looks authentic, like it's just snowed. This is so cute. There you go. There's your clock holiday scene. Absolutely adorable. I cannot wait to display this. So you're going to need a mason jar. You're gonna need, again, some little miniature ornaments that you love. So cute. You're gonna need our snow. And you're gonna need a little bit of metallic paint to paint your lid. And here's the thing, if you don't have a mason jar, don't worry. I've got just the thing. You can use an old pickle jar or any jar that you can find in your refrigerator. Just clean out the contents. I happen to love pickles, so you can eat a few pickles if you like to, but you can turn this jar into a snow globe. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your mason jar, and I like to paint the lid. You don't have to. I mean, this is silver. If you want to leave this silver, you can. But I want to paint my lid gold. So I just use like a paper plate. So I'm going to take a little bit of my craft paint. I'm using some Martha Stewart metallic gold. I really like her paints and her metallics. And I'm just going to lay this on my plate, and using a sponge brush. You know, these things are like super inexpensive. I don't know, they end up costing like, 5 cents or 10 cents. You buy them in a package. So I'm just gonna paint it. I'm just gonna kind of wash it over the silver because I want it to have kind of a vintage, kind of antique gold look. So now I'm just going to let this dry. That looks great. So now that the lid is painted, now I'm just going to lay out my scene using all my little miniatures. I love, love, love this little sweet little church with the little trees. Actually, that looks good even by itself. Let's see. Adorable. So really, technically, you could just find an ornament that you like and glue that on the inside. That looks so cute. I'm going to play around with it. I could put some little trees. Got the cute little rocking horse here. I think I'm going to do that. So the next step, once you've kind of laid out your design, is now, again, first of all, what would we do without a glue gun? I don't know. You're going to just start gluing these items down. Add a little glue here. Okay, I need to make sure that he's in. We'll just test this again. Make sure it's going to fit. There we go. That's going to work. So once you've kind of glued your embellishments in place, now we want to add a little snow. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff, right? So all we're going to do is we're going to put some snow in here. Oh my gosh, that is so adorable. Look at that. You can do this with your kids. It makes a great gift. And guess what? It costs under $10 to make. And guess what? It's also snowing. Okay, so I was in my garage earlier thumbing through all my Christmas items because of course I'm decorating my house for the holidays, and I found this old frame and a bunch of these old ornaments that I actually used on my tree about 3 years ago. So I thought that I would turn this into a Christmas tree wall art item. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need an old frame. I went and I bought some screen material from Home Depot. It cost me like $6. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need some scissors. You're gonna need glue gun. You're gonna need a white pencil or something that you're gonna be able to see when you trace on top of your screen. And of course, a variety of ornaments. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is turn your frame over. And you're going to want to lay your screen material on top of it. We want the screen material to be really nice and tight and taut, so I'm going to actually glue it on the inside and glue it all the way up so that it's nice and tight. So once you lay it out, you're going to want to mark on your screen because we're going to have to cut a little bit of this. And you're not going to see it from the back, so honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just draw a line so that you have a cut line. That's all you have to do. Then you want to take your scissors, cut along that line that you just drew on your screen material. Okay, here. Again, don't worry about being perfect with this. No one's going to see it. It's going to be on the back of your frame. You just need it to fit on your frame with a little bit of overlap. So now I have my cut piece. You can see that it's got a little bit of a border. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my glue gun. You're going to want to use a heavy duty glue because we want this to be really nice and secure because it's going to have to carry the weight of some ornaments. So I'm going to start by just really laying in the glue here. This is really, really hot, so be very careful. It's super hot, so you do not want to use your hands to glue this down. So I'm actually using, you can use a pencil, a piece of metal. I'm using like a little spoon that I have to kind of get that nice and tight. Do that on all four sides. Okay, so now, here we go. We have a frame with a screen. Now we're ready to make our Christmas tree. So the next step is you want to take some ornament hooks. These are like, I don't know, there's like 200 in the package for $1. I found them at Target. You can find them anywhere. Of course, they come looking like this, so you have to kind of detangle them a little bit. But so once you have those, what I like to do is kind of lay out the design ahead of time. I'm going to use these ornaments as the tree trunk. So I'm going to lay them out at the very bottom position where I want them. And then we also need to put something at the top of the tree that we love. And I found this ornament that I absolutely love. I have a couple of them with different words, but I love joy. So I want to make joy the top of my tree. So I'm going to position that here. Again, this is just for layout, just so you kind of know what the design of your tree is going to be. Okay, stay still. And I'm going to start with, you just have to kind of play around with it. Okay, I like that. So you can see I have kind of a basic tree triangle shape with my tree trunk. So now I'm going to take my hooks and I'm going to lay that out, and I'm literally going to just hook these on to the screen. Okay, I'm going to put on this last little ornament. Perfect. And you want to lift it slowly. Oh my goodness, so absolutely adorable. And presto! How adorable is that? Oh my gosh, totally in love, adorbs. You know what? I think it's time for a glass of wine. I don't know about you, but this crafting gets tiring. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.